Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the penultimate episode of the Supercoach Diaries. My name is Keegan. Before we begin, make sure you like the video and subscribe so you don't miss any of the other videos on this channel. Without any further ado, let's get into how we went this week and how we're looking going into the final week of Supercoach. Now this week I had a bit of a down week. It's been sort of the pattern for this season. It's been up, down, up, down, up, down. And last week was a bit of a down week. I only got 2,260, which at this point isn't great. Now my overall rank's 34,623. Kind of disappointing because I was hoping to get under that 30,000, and I don't think I've performed as well this season as I have in previous years. But can't do much about it. I think I've given it a pretty good shake. Injuries at the wrong time, trades that have sort of gone a bit belly up have probably cost me a bit, so maybe that's something for next season. I need to keep hold of my trades and make sure I use them just for the best possible outcome and not try and take a gamble on some players. We'll see anyway, waiting for the 2017 Supercoach Diaries. Well, let's have a look at the team. Let's see who scored and how we're looking going into the final week. Here is how my team performed last week. Now, I had some really outstanding performers, as always. Dangerfield, Boyd, Martin was pretty good for once. Merritt was also great. But then I was also let down by a lot of people that didn't perform to their best. One off the top was Jimmy Bartell being rested, which really threw a spanner in the works, meaning I had to put Tip and Woody on the field, who didn't really perform. Dylan Shield was under his best. And the forward line was really, really disappointing. Green, Zorko, Martin, Franklin, who was played, all really underperformed, which really cost me the chance of getting a nice big score. Now, heading into the last week of the finals, obviously I have no trades left, so I can't change too many people around. But one thing has really annoyed me, and it is, if you look to the bench, the first name is Rory Sloane. Now, he's been done for a week, suspended for a week before the finals, and because of Adelaide being in the finals, there's no point in trying to fight it. So he's going to sit on the bench for the last week, which is really disappointing for my score overall and just for Rory in general, because he was looking like a challenger to Dangerfield for the Brownlow. So he's going to sit out this week, and hopefully for next week, for Adelaide's sake, next week he can come in and be a strong force. If you look to the forward line, I've got Lance Franklin sitting there. He's actually sitting on the bench because he doesn't look likely to play this week. He got hurt last week, and because the Swans are in a position where I don't think they can drop out of the top four. Correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong, but I don't think they can drop out of the top four. So I don't think they're going to try and push him and potentially injure him for the rest of the season. So I foresee him sitting on the bench, and I've brought in Naismith off the bench to play in his spot. Now, Franklin might get up and he might play, and I might have to switch them back. But at the moment, because of that little circle with the red and white lines next to his name, I don't think Franklin is likely. So they're the two issues I have with this team. As far as captaincy goes, I'm probably going to stick with Dangerfield. They have Melbourne this week, who were honestly really disappointing against Carlton last week. So hopefully Melbourne carry that poor form in and let Dangerfield absolutely run riot. So that's why I'm going to stick with Dangerfield, because he's really stuck to it really well. And I think that he's just the safest bet heading into the final week. That's it. Round 23, the second last episode of the Supercoach Diaries. The last episode I'm going to do a roundup of the season, and I'm going to do a bit of some of the best players for me this season, some of the worst flops for me this season. I'll put a video together for that while we're in the finals. Anyway, let me know in the comments below, how did your team end up with your overall score? How did you overall end up? Were you better than me? Did you not go as good as me? I think most of you people probably watching probably ended up better than me, and good on you because you've done a lot better. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure you keep tuning into the channel to see what new videos and what new series I come up with. Thank you for watching over this entire series, and I'll see you later.